This is the video for build the options list for bit factors. Over here on the left, we have the routine that builds the options list. On the right, we have the first part of the options list. It is set up so that it's every 10th one. At 10 is actually, if the quantity is 1, how many bit factors do you need? Well, 1. The rest are 0, so they don't apply. If it's 2, well, then the first bit factor is 1, and the second bit factor is 1. Then for if both are in, it would be 2. The next is for 3. 3 has a bit factor of 1 and a bit factor of 2. So it could be both of these are off, which means it's 0. This one's on means 1. This one's on by itself means 2. If both are on, it means there are 3. So if you're, say, the maximum quantity for the item is 3, it has just these 2 bit factors, 1 and 2. Next, offset 40 is for 4 being the maximum quantity. Well, first bit factor is 1, second one's 2, and the third one is 1. Well, if they're all on, we have 4, and they can make all possibilities from 0 to 4. Then we have 5. Well, here's its bit factors, 1, 2, and 2 again. So that can, if they're all together, they can be 5, and they can be every possibility 0 through 5. Then there's 6. 1, 2, and 3. Add them all up, and you get 6. We go to 7. We have 1, 2, and 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. They're all 3 on, we get 7. None of them on, we have 0. If just this one's on, we have 1. Just this one's on, we have 2. If both of these are on, we have 3. And if just this one's on, we have 4. And if the first and last, we have 5. The second and last, we have 6. And if they all 3 are on, we have 7. And that follows all the way through here. As we jump 10, we go to the next quantity level. So when it wants to know how many bit factors there are for any particular quantity, it can use this options list to figure it out. Here they all are. Now we'll go over to the routine that built this list. First, it's going to go through and set up the values of 1. It's going to say for I equals 10, that's here, all the way to the end, 640, put the 1, skipping 10 apiece. So all of them are going to have 1 except when the quantity is 0. Next, it sets up the quantities of 2, where 2 is the factor, and it says the first factor is at 31. So here's 31, then there's a 2 every 10, for every quantity from there to the end. Well, the same with 4, except it starts at 72. And the same for 8, except it starts at 153. Well, that takes part of a lot of the factors, but how about the factors that go 1, 2, 3? So we see down here that starting at 11, the factor is going to be the ith value as it goes down the list. Well, let's go here to 11. It's 0, 1, 2, and then we go over a column, and it's the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that stops. Okay, and then we go over, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and these 8s were already placed in there. So over here are the loops that put all those other numbers in. In other words, the rightmost value has to be put in separately. And that's what all these other lists are for. So with this options list, it can find out what the factors are, say here for 10. It has to have a 1, a 2, a 4, and a 3. That will make all the possibilities from 0 all the way to 10. Alright, this is the video for build the options list for the bit factors.